Let's just jump right into this shit. We're going to do the southeast amplifier today. I will show you exactly where to place your traps and the pathing of the tunnel, which we'll start with the amp. Go ahead and cover your amp. I usually cover it with the standard, just a little, just cover it with, yeah, like that. I covered it like that. The ceiling is a bunch of easiness. We're going to start with, this is where they're going to drop. They're going to head down our tunnel and they're going to drop to this point. And what we're going to do here is, it's mostly smashers that come down here, and usually the ceiling electric fields at the above my head usually kill them. Yeah, I use that one, and I'm just gonna add a little extra kick for the smashers down here. And if you don't have high level traps, go ahead and add a couple extra traps all the way to that amplifier right there. You can add whatever favorite trap you like. Most of the time it's the smashers that are fiddling about down here. The wall dart that I use is there, and then I do a little crisscross. I use some of their CC to kick them back, just in case the husky husk, which never only makes it past there if the smasher or something sets off that wall dynamos. And we also 3 impact is the standard. Is basic. Yeah, and these wall dynamos stats I'm using are crisscrossed. One has an extra crit and a different timing on it. You don't have to do that, but I just do it just so there's a chance that it'll kick. Gotta get those kicks in on the enemies. But they usually don't make it through to this part of the tunnel until the later waves, and even then, it's not a thing unless a bad propane goes off. But they'll usually run down this tunnel, and this is just right next to the cliff. I'll show the block off at the end that you need. But this is the 3 impact heals health. I bet health. Building health on it just for that extra health. It's the main stat you need on your wall launchers is 3 impact, and this one I still use 3, I believe, but this tunnel is right here is built for 4 impact, and I'm if you want, you can use a 4 impact on the first tunnel, and this second tunnel is the same. It's the standard. We're gonna kick them in 3 impact into that tunnel there, and 4 impact possibly into that one, and they're gonna all head through here. So we're gonna add a couple extra darts, and the wall dart I use is my main trap because it has the most durability on it, and that is the reason why I like the wall dart. And it's not like a crit wall dart or nothing, but it works. So I like the stats I have on mine. You could use a different one if you like, if you wanted more crit. And they'll spawn there, and over here, and annoyingly they're gonna also spawn right on top of this freaking cliff. It's the most annoying spawn ever. So, and they'll run down through here, and we're gonna be spawn killing them on this amp, because this is a heavy amp that gets hit with the majority of the waves. It seems like they're gonna come through here. They're just gonna fall right through there, and the block off you're gonna need. You don't have to fill in this first square, but the second square is sort of important. I didn't fill in. I didn't fill in everything, and it still works. You just need these walls, standard cone facing the south, whatever, southwest to this point, and that's 3 tiles away from this the rock. You'll see that rock that's sticking out, and this is even with that rock to block off. Like, I'm not even 100% sure this stuff on the north is necessary, but and then you're gonna add another layer of block off, right all the way to the ghost amp if you didn't place an amp there. That's and then more block off on right to the amp. And this block, and we're gonna have to block off that hill. There's a hill to the east here that we'll need block off down here. Don't forget to upgrade like I did. I actually tested this entire thing with not upgraded most of it, and it worked fine. And I've been testing this thing for about 3 or 4 weeks. The new build was about 3 weeks ago, and I've been testing it constantly just to make sure. And the one block off, we're just going to continue to block off all the way over here, just in case. And then we're going to add some traps just to keep them off of this corner. Wall darts and healing thing. They'll break it anyways. I think they spawn on it. I don't know how they keep breaking that piece, but it's fine the way it is. They still won't run to our tunnel over there. You're just gonna spawn kill them with a bunch of also the ceiling electric fields, which is connected to our slinger wall, as you see here. And the slinger wall is almost even with that one tile sticking up at that one little mound of dirt right there. So the first layer, once you get to that other one, you angle it up, because the second spawn, they spawn further on. A couple assassin husks, because of my away from keyboard spot is home base, they'll attack this wall right here, and I just place a deterrent on there to kill them, and extend your wall out to that point. And one other little tiny block off, you can just add it to there. And also you could probably block off those 2 tiles there for safety if it becomes a problem. But alright, now the last thing that you're going to need for this amp is just a couple extra little traps for the smashers. This is like a propane smasher, heavy waved kind of amp, and more propane. We probably should have added some sound walls there, but the way it works, the propane doesn't do too much damage on mine. Feel free to add any extra traps around the amplifier. Just connect it over there somewhere to that preview of the next side we're going to be covering. Alright, and that was probably a weird cut. We're going to be covering both parts of the amp in this one video. It'll be better. It'll just be fine. No need to make 2 videos just because it spawns in 2 different areas. Now we're going to quickly go over the east side, which is fairly easy from the amplifier. Yeah, and if you haven't done so, you're going to have the enemies coming out of the tunnel, and You know, maybe we should start from spawn. Yeah, we'll start from spawn. They spawn down here in the 2 tiles off the ground. We're gonna have our ceiling electric field spawn killing to almost to that point right there. You're gonna have just the minimum block off is all you need on the back part, and we're gonna use some heals and a little yeah, a little extra zapping. Just add some heals to those things. That way, if they do attack them, they'll take them longer. They usually don't break them. The only time they do break, they'll break that wall right there. You may want to add something there, but most of the time it's slingers. But with our slinger wall, which is even with that mountain, two tiles, one tile off the ground with 2 tiles angled, and this we're gonna just add it all across there. The slingers like to run that way, and they'll just you use up their CC about the time that they usually end up dying by the freaking wooden floor spikes. But if they don't die, they'll run into our tunnel at the end over there. We have countermeasures to prevent that, and you could use any wooden. Yeah, you could also use some wall dynamos or wall lights to push a smasher off if you have a smasher problem. And the ones over here are going to have more impact because you're going to need to push them 3 tiles from this, starting from this tile right here. We're going to have a 4 impact, and then down here is another one. You can put a 1 impact. Even with the slinger wall here, we're going to have a wall dart. Just standard wall darts with a wooden floors, almost to the amp. If you want, you can go all the way to the amp with the wooden floors. The smashers, we're gonna kill smashers with the ceiling zapper with the stats like that, just with a high crit for smashers. And the wall darts will crisscrossy with the wall dynamo here for an extra kick just for that smasher. And on this hill over here is also going to be a kill point for propane. So and smashers. So you're just going to have to add wall darts with a wooden smasher deterrent right there, wooden sound wall of your choosing. One, just any sound wall would work there. With the one on the opposite side of whatever you place is you're just gonna have to have a different timing. You can add one sound wall here. This is a bad propane tunnel. Propane is a problem on this amp, and if you made it this far in the video, go ahead and consider subscribing. It helps out a lot. And then moving on, just a bunch of sound walls here, connected. It's even with our spawn ceiling electrics. We're going to push them, a couple of the husky husks that make it past, we're going to push them down this hallway just to slow them down a little bit, and it'll make them take more damage if they need it. The husky husks don't make it through the tunnel. The only thing that makes it through this tunnel is the smashers, because smashers are annoying as crap. Yeah. Just I was running a couple of tests a couple of days ago, so smashers are annoying. And also, this is a meteor amp. To prevent these tiles from getting broken, you're gonna have add heals. You can add heals, or you could throw up some. You basically just need something to keep from getting those meteors. So, and these need, your wooden floors on this need heals on it. And connected to this slinger wall, I only connected it by 2 tiles because this is removable. Possibly is my spawn killing ceiling zapper 5000 retractable ceiling electrics. If you wanted to, you could connect it all the way over to spawn, and you could spawn kill them on home base if you wanted to, or just basically 2 tiles off the ground on some of it. And this is a deterrent for smashers that because my amplifier is covered. Yeah, just do that. Put a couple zappies there and there. And hope y'all enjoyed. See ya.